Yes, I shared my screen. Approve.
So today's topic we will be discussing one more concept called free goods determination.
So,
So
what is
this
that?
topic is
Okay.
free goods
Free goods.
determination.
Okay.
So what it exactly free goods determination means? So
Mm-hmm.
you might be knowing like while you are selling some products, you will be saying the offers. Say for example, if you procure 10, you will be given one as a free or two as a free.
Mm-hmm.
So that that how you are going to map it in SAP.
Okay.
So it's like the free goods determination. So what the terminology says like there will be around 10 products. Means if you have placed an order, we will be keeping an offer of one or two. So
Mm-hmm.
the total quantity which will be delivered to the customer will be 11, but he will be charged only for 10. One
Mm-hmm.
will be a free good.
Okay.
Okay. So this is what we are going to discuss, like how we are going to map this scenario in SAP.
Okay.
It's SAP inbuilt provided.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there is no need for customization or anything. It's an inbuilt provided process. Okay.
Okay.
So the process is free goods determination.
Okay.
So if you go to logistics,
Mm-hmm.
sales and distribution. Bulk billing, PPM, current sales of goods. Sales. Normally, I go with the transaction.
Okay.
Check.
Here under it's free goods. The last one.
That's a free goods. So it's under condition sales. Uh, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
the path is like, let me close this one. So under purchasing, it has opened under purchasing master data, but it should be under the sales and distribution master data, and we don't have. But here in the purchasing, before it has gone to the condition sales.
Mm-hmm.
Under that it has came for so sales and distribution master data. It should be there. I don't know why it has gone to the vendor master. So let me close this. So let me go through our master data only. Purchasing, we close it. Logistics, we have gone. Sales and distribution. Yes, the master data under this conditions. Conditions very fix here. This is the one. So VPN. So it
Okay.
should be under our node. No, so by default I
Mm-hmm.
have given VPN one. So when
Mm-hmm.
I given the VPN one, it has shown me the path of MMN.
Okay.
Okay, but the transaction is like, the pre-goods determination is VPN1. The path you have to see is SAP menu, logistics, sales and distribution. See, anything which we are reading under, which we are going to learn, it will be
Okay.
under sales and distribution only. It's a,
Okay.
it's a, it's a thumb rule, because normally we are SD module, so it should be under SD only. Okay, so if you go to logistics, sales and distributions under master data, there is a conditions wherein we have a free goods, okay, and where you will be creating VPN1 is the transaction. So here you will be creating the free goods. So let me tell you, this is where we are going to create one discount type. So normally the standard one is NA00.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not going to create it. I will show you the one which has already been created. So here, if you see, you can see here this particular sales organization, distribution channel, customer. We need to insert a material. Okay, and the minimum quantity. Say for example, I will tell you minimum quantity is like how much quantity the customer has to place. Okay, say for example, let's go with an example. Say for example, you have kept an offer on say some biscuit packets. Okay, so material will be biscuits. Okay, so some say like Oreo biscuits, and the quantity is 10 packets. Minimum quantity you have to procure is 10 packets, and from which quantity the offer will start. So if the quantity offer will start, so that is free goods offer. Means if he has procured one or two, the offer will not be valid. No, the offer will be valid from 10, say, for 10 packets only. Then he has to mention that in this particular field from.
Okay.
And unit of measure. This is a unit of measure.
Okay.
And R free goods means here R free good is there, no? Means specifies the quantity of free goods offered. Say for example, if he has procured 10 Oreo biscuits packets, he will be given one as a free.
Okay.
Okay. And the calculation rule here, the calculation rule, I will tell you like the rule for calculating the quantity. So it's a pro rata basis, a unit reference, or the whole units. Okay, this is already a custom rules which is already being means the custom logic will be mentioned in this particular, but already the SAP has provided some rules.
Okay.
Say for example, here you can see some logic has been built in, divided by formula, something like that.
Okay.
For what? For which one? For the one which we have selected as a whole units. And for one pro rata basis, that is also. So whatever rules you specify means this particular calculation rule specify the rule for calculating the quantity of free goods in the sales order.
Okay.
So if there is something logic, custom logic which has to be applied, then you can go ahead and create one custom logic, and you can select that, you can opt that one.
Okay.
You got it. Like normally standard ga aithe 10+1 offer untadi pro rata basis or something like that. But in few cases, if there are something like where a custom logic will be applied, say the user, the client business requirement is not being built based on the SAP provided rules, and he is proposing some new rule, then you can develop a custom routine over there, and you can assign that particular routine over here under calculation rules. Okay, then free goods. The next is free goods means whether specifies whether the records are maintained for inclusive or exclusive of free goods. See here, if I go and select, see if it is inclusive or exclusive, inclusive. So there are certain things. Like in an inclusive means what, exclusive means what, I will tell you.
Mm-hmm.
See, for example, inclusive means the offer which you are going to give 10 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
See, for 10 quantity, if you are planning to give 1, okay.
Okay.
If you mentioned inclusive over here as a free good, then the quantity which we are going to, from where the free good will be applicable, okay, that will include that particular free item also. Say if you are giving as a 10, then it will be 9 plus 1, that is inclusive. అంటే ఆ ఇంక్లూజివ్ ఆఫర్ అన్నది ఆ 10 క్వాంటిటీలోనే ఇంక్లూడ్ అనమాట. అంటే ఒక ఆఫర్ ఇద్దాం అనుకున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు హౌ మెనీ ఫ్రీ గుడ్స్ యూ వాంట్ టు గివ్? 1 ఫ్రీ గుడ్. ఎస్, ఇక్కడ 10 కి 1 అని ఫ్రీ గుడ్ పెట్టారు. ఇక్కడ మీరు వచ్చేటప్పుడు ఫ్రీ గుడ్స్ వెదర్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ఇన్క్లూజివ్ ఆర్ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ కెప్ట్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఇన్క్లూజివ్, అప్పుడు సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్ ఎలా వస్తుంది అంటే 9 plus 1 వస్తుంది. అంటే 9 plus 1. ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ అంటే 10 plus 1 వస్తుంది. అంటే ఆ పర్టికులర్ 1 అన్నది ఐటమ్ ఏదైతే మీరు యూ వాంట్ టు గివ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎ ఫ్రీ గుడ్, యు ఆర్ టెల్లింగ్ ద సిస్టమ్ లైక్ వెదర్ ఇట్ షుడ్ బి అన్ ఇంక్లూజివ్ ఆర్ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ అని. ఓకేనా? Then the next column is free good delivery control, if I'm not wrong. Okay, free good delivery control. So normally what this does is this indicator controls the delivery of free goods. You can determine whether the free goods are to be delivered alone or in conjunction with the main item. So that is what you are going to do it.
Okay.
So the free good has to be delivered as a standalone or inclusive of the main item. That is what we are going to mention over here. Means that is what the parameters it controls here. Say for example, delivery takes place regardless of the main item. So delivery only if main item is particularly delivered. So whatever option you play here, based on that, the shipping part you will be doing it. Order is created, fine. See whatever parameters you have maintained against this field, that will be applicable at sales order level. For delivery level means at that, for this one, so this is what free good delivery control. So at the delivery level means at the shipping time when you are going to do it, that time it's going this here, the whatever the parameters you are going to maintain here, that will control the that particular free good at the delivery level. You are getting the point?
Yes.
So it's not it's see, for example, if you have mentioned here free goods as a inclusive, so you have keeping the free goods from 10.
Yes.
And the offer you are offering as 1. So normally when you kept in free goods as inclusive, what will happen when you creating a sales order for this particular main line item? Okay, for this particular customer, for with some particular main line item, system will propose, like if you have procured 10 materials, if you have kept as an inclusive, it will propose 9 plus 1.
Yes,
because you have opted
inclusive.
Here in the free goods you have opted inclusive, and minimum quantity is you have kept it as a 5 or 10, whatever it is, but the offer will start, free good will start from 5, sorry, from 10. And in the order when you are trying to create, what will happen for this particular any material, it will take it as a 9 plus 1. Okay, that is done, order is saved. But here free good delivery control is there. Now what it means is like when you are after the order, you will be doing the delivery part, that is shipping part. Yes, delivery part.
Yes.
Okay, during that transaction, how the system should act, whether if there is only main item, then it should be allowing the free item, or the only free item can be delivered irrespective of main item. Main item here will be what, 9. Yes.
Yes.
Free item will be 1. Yes. So how it should be acting, that is what this parameters, whatever parameters we maintain in this particular field, that will control. See, delivery takes place regardless of main item. So main item is same material, but it is 9. Say for example, 9 is a quantity. So irrespective of the main item, that free item will be liable for delivery if you kept it as a blank. So they can deliver it. So second option, if you have kept as a what will happen? Delivery will
Yeah.
happen only if main item is partially
Particular.
delivered. Say for
Okay.
partially delivered
Mhm.
means, like, the main item, the quantity is 9, but the stock available with the
5.
system is 5.
Minimum is 5. Mhm.
So partial, it is going to, you are going to deliver it as a partial. So
Mhm.
even if the delivery is happening for partial quantity, that time also system can send this free item.
Okay.
If you opt A, okay, here, if you
Okay.
opt B, delivery only if main
It
item
means
is fully
fully
delivered. So
delivered.
9 item quantity, if the order
Reaching
is
the.
placed for 9, yes,
Mhm.
then the delivery should have 9.
Mhm.
Then only the free item will be delivered. So these and all are the options which you can place over here. Based on that, it will be having an impact at the delivery level.
Okay.
Whereas here, free goods, whether it is
Inclusive
inclusive,
or exclusive.
okay, exclusive, that is what will be using it. Inclusive
Okay.
or exclusive. The next thing is calculation. Calculation means this is a custom routine. Okay, the SAP has provided 1, 2, 3, but it's a custom routine. Custom routine means it's a routine, it's a requirement. I said, so whenever if the business requirement says, like, this 10+1 offer, should the calculation should happen some logically, it says like A plus B, something like that. If 5 is the quantity, then you consider 1. If 9 is the 5, if it is a 6, don't consider it.
Mhm.
Something he has given some logic. Okay,
Okay.
so how the free item should be considered.
Okay.
Okay, if he has given you and some logic, means at some permutation and combinations, like free item should be considered on based on these factors,
Mhm.
then what you can do is you can create one custom routine, and wherein you will write that logic what the business is expecting. Yes, and
Yes.
place that routine over here.
Okay.
That will see, here it is a free goods. You can see here
Yes. Here.
Vivo FM is a transaction. So here already some routines are
Routine
there. One
number.
so
Sample.
similarly, some routine number you will create. Say for example 912, wherein you will write your own logic.
Okay.
Okay, and that when you fetch for there, it will show you. See for example, here some logic is there.
Okay.
Okay. Sample requirement.
Mhm.
Interesting sample requirement. So suppose check field 1 equal to minus field 2. So field 1 minus field 2. What is this field 1 minus field 2? That we need to check. But anyway, simply they have given some requirement.
Mhm.
So this kind of routine you can develop over here, and you can use it, that calculation too.
Okay.
Okay, so you got it now, what it
Yes.
means for the calculation rule,
Yes.
what it does. సో కొన్నిసార్లు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నదే పని చేయొచ్చు. ఇది ప్రోరాటా అనేసి అన్నాడు. ప్రోరాటా అంటే ఏంటి అని తెలుసుకొని మన ఆ రూటీన్ అక్కడ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ రూల్ అది పెట్టుకున్నాం అనుకో, వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్, వాట్ హీ సెడ్, టెక్నికల్ గా పైన ఏది స్క్రిప్చర్ కూడా బిజినెస్ రౌండింగ్ అని ఇచ్చాడు. డాటా విఓఆర్కే లైక్ కేఎన్ఆర్ మినిమం క్వాంటిటీ. ఇది ఏదో టేబుల్ ఉంది, కేఓఎన్డిఎన్ అనేది. ఇందులో కేఎన్ఆర్ఎం అంటే మినిమం క్వాంటిటీ. ఓకే, సో ఇఫ్ దిస్ పర్టిక్యులర్ మినిమం క్వాంటిటీ ఇది ఈక్వల్ టు సంథింగ్ కేఎన్ మినిమం క్వాంటిటీ, మ్యాక్స్ రౌండ్ is equal to కేఎన్ వాల్యూ 5 అని ఇచ్చారు, హార్డ్ కోడ్ చేశారు. is equal to 0. ఇదేంటిది, L_, FRM structure. ఈ స్ట్రక్చర్ అంటున్నారు, using the structure. This is the structure which they have used. KNRM, free good quantity, NMGR quantity. Okay, quantity base మీద ఉంది అంత లాజిక్ ఇది. So equal to 0 and that particular rounding structure లో NRRUND. తర్వాత ఈడేం చెప్పాడు, ఈ క్వాంటిటీ LFRM స్ట్రక్చర్ లో క్వాంటిటీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఈడొక ఫార్ములా పెట్టుకున్నాడు చూసారా, LFRM లోని MGLME డివైడెడ్ బై దిస్ ఇంటూ దిస్. వాడు అప్పుడు ఆ క్వాంటిటీ తీసుకొని వస్తున్నాడు. ఈ క్వాంటిటీ కావాలి అంటే NRMGE లోని ఉన్న క్వాంటిటీ అండ్ NR రౌండ్ అన్నది అది కూడా క్వాంటిటీ అని ఉంది. సో వాట్ ఈస్ సేయింగ్ ఇస్ దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు LFRM లో MLGE ఉన్న క్వాంటిటీ డివైడెడ్ బై LFRM లో L_FRM లో ఉన్న KNRM దట్ ఈస్ క్వాంటిటీ ఇంటూ ఇంకో ఇది తీసుకుని KNR2. సో రన్ టైమ్ లో ఇవన్నీ వస్తాయి అనుకుంటున్నా, ఈ వాల్యూ ఏంటో రన్ టైమ్ లో తెలుస్తుంటాయి. సో ఇలాంటివి ఏవైనా మీకు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నానంటే ఇది ఒక క్యాల్కులేషన్. ఆడు బిజినెస్ చెప్పాడు, నా ఫ్రీ గుడ్స్ క్యాల్కులేషన్ చేసుకోవాలంటే ఈ రూల్ ప్రకారం క్యాల్కులేట్ చేసుకోవాలని. సో అలాగే ఇఫ్ బిజినెస్ ఇస్ కమింగ్ అప్ విత్ ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ rule and which is not being provided by SAP, then you can create one routine, you can develop that logic, okay, and you can assign it over there. What is happening? Why it's not going back? So this is one. So now let me take you to the existing one. Let me take one example. If anything is there against this MA00, this combination, no. Say కొన్ని records ఉన్నాయి example తోటి. So if we select any of these things and if you try to execute, see you can see here. So ఒక రికార్డ్ మెయింటైన్ చేశారు, మినిమం క్వాంటిటీ ఈ పర్టికులర్ మెటీరియల్ కి, ఓకే, దిస్ పర్టికులర్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఛానల్ లో ఈ పర్టికులర్ కస్టమర్ కి whenever the customer is placing this particular material, if he has placed 10 minimum quantity of 10, okay, and the order, if the offer should start from 10, okay, and what is the free item is 1. For 10 he is going to give one item as a free, okay, and the inclusive percentage, I don't know, let me check. And here the calculation tool they have used is 1 and the free goods is 1. So free good is 1 means inclusive, okay, then if it is inclusive it will be 19 plus 1. And for delivery control they haven't used anything, or no, they haven't used anything. So now it's come here the percentage. What is this? Let me check this field. So the percentage rate at the, so percentage rate is calculated differently for the same quantity, unit of free goods quantity and additional quantity depending on whether the free goods are inclusive or exclusive. Example, free goods equal to 100 pieces, additional quantity 10 pieces and equal to Z, inclusive percentage equal to 10% equal to n into z divided by 100.
100.
The exclusive percentage rate is it will be 9.00001. So I'm not able to get it. The percentage rate is calculated differently for the same quantity. What it means, percentage rate is calculated differently for the same quantity. Say, normally it should be calculated the same. No? If your percentage is 10 plus 1 or 9 plus 1, exclusive or inclusive, the percentage should remain same. No? But why here they have given this very good percentage? Percentage rate is calculated differently for the same quantity unit of free goods quantity and additional quantity, depending on whether the free goods are inclusive or exclusive. Whatever example, say for example, free goods quantity is 100 pieces, additional quantity is 10 pieces. So 10 plus, so 100 plus 10. This is what the offer they are going to place. So inclusive means percentage 10% if they have given. Then how this is going to calculate is n into z. That is 100 into 10 divided by 100.
Into z
That
is
is the
1000.
So how it will be
1000
coming?
divided by
1000 divided by 100. So then it will be 10%.
yes.
That is sure. Now exclusive percentage rate would be z
Like they
into
said,
100. So additional quantity is 10 pieces. Yes, 10 pieces. That's true. So z into 100 they are saying. So 100 is the total quantity. So divided by 110. So it is coming to this one. So they have given some formulas for this, how the percentage should behave. Okay. So there is some variation. See, normally it should be same, but here when they are for the exclusive, the percentage happens to be some slightly different. Why? Because what they did is additional and exclusive అంటే 10 plus 1 item తీసుకున్నాడు 1 into, for example, here 10 into 100, that will be 1000. Divided by n plus z, that is 110. So that is 1000 divided by 110, it will be coming to 9.0909%. So that is the variation. So the percentage rate is calculated differently for the same quantities. Yeah, this is the same quantity. So inclusive means 100 pieces if they have placed an order. Inclusive if we keep it, that will come as 90 plus 10. Ante kada. Exclusive if we keep it, it will come 100 plus 10. అంతే కదా. ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ అంటే ఇంక్లూజివ్ అంటే టోటల్ క్వాంటిటీలో ఇంక్లూజ్ అయిపోద్ది ఆఫర్ క్వాంటిటీ కూడా. బట్ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ అంటే నార్మల్ ఆఫర్ క్వాంటిటీ, ఆఫర్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుందో ప్లస్ ద క్వాంటిటీ, ఆఫర్ క్వాంటిటీ. అంతే కదా. So here they are using this percentage. I never used it, but anyhow, normally what we do is, this is how the free goods determination happens. So this is the end user who will be doing it. Right now the transaction which we discussing now, VBN1, for free goods determination. This will be done by the end user. Okay. So normally what will happen, for this determination there should be an IMG that we need to do, the configuration settings. This is the VBN1. The user will be creating directly, just like master data. This is also data, because what we have seen, this is a easy access screen. You remember?
Yes.
This is an easy access yes, end user access screen, not our SAP screen.
Not SAP screen, not the display.
Yes. So Sorry. So there, for determining this one, no, in the IMG screen, we will doing some configuration settings.
Okay.
So yesterday we have discussed the condition technique for the pricing procedure.
Mhm.
So here also we will be having a condition technique.
Okay.
Okay, so that we will discuss. I'll show you where we have to do it. So free goods is inclusive. It is an exclusive, it's an exclusive. So let's check if we have any. Okay, let's try to create one for this combination. So let's try to create one sales order. I don't know whether if we go with OR, whether system will allow you to, system will accept this or not. Distribution channel 1000 by 30. Enter. And let's take the story to party as this one. So what was the minimum order quantity we need to place for free goods?
Right.
So it was
Minimum
10.
10. Mhm.
From 10 quantity for this particular material, the offer is applied. So let's check display only. So it's sales organization, it's asking, okay, let's go with it. So you know what happened? Because it was an inclusive, we have placed 10 now.
Mhm.
How the system has acted?
9-1.
So it, because it is inclusive and this one is costing. And
Okay.
here what is the item category?
10.
Yeah, so which is relevant for pricing.
Mhm.
But free item should not be relevant for pricing, no?
Mhm.
So the item category is
PANN.
PANN. So this item category will not be relevant for
Not relevant
will
for
not
pricing.
pricing. Yes, I will show you. So even though you are going to sell 10 quantity, because you have a pre-good determination setup being done for this particular material and customer combination.
Mhm.
Yes. So whenever the customer and is placing that particular material, and there is a free good determination data is maintained in the back end. If it
Mhm.
is inclusive, system will propose like if he has placed that much quantity, 10,
Okay.
because the offer quantity will start from 10. If he has placed 5, no, the system will not throw the offer
Then.
quantity.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go. See, this is relevant for pricing. Yes.
Yes.
10. So price determined just DA and this one you can see here relevant for pricing. No, it's a B. B means what?
A means
Pricing for
pricing for
free goods.
free good.
Means it's relevant for pricing, but 100% discount.
Okay.
Means it, even the price is determined, it is a 100% discount. So the cost will not be applicable. The price will not be applicable. It will only determine price wise because to know in the books like any
Okay.
material సమయం మనకి ఎంత కాస్ట్ పడుతుంది ఎంత అనేసి తెలుసుకోవడానికి, but it is a
Okay.
100% discount.
Discount.
So if you can see here, if you go to the line, is here it's showing a 90,000 euro. If I go to the conditions tab, you can see here PR00 is 10,000. It is coming to this one as a 90,000. Okay, fine. Second line item, that is 11. You can see here this is 10,000, but because it's a 100% discount, so there is a 100% discount, which is this. It is detecting the cost KBTR value 10,000 and minus 10,000. Again, it is coming to zero value. Net value is 0. So that's the reason net value is 0. Okay.
Okay.
If you go and click on the analysis part over here, you can check PR00 price is determined. Okay. Now there is a discount. What was that condition? Discount from RA00 or
RA00. Yeah, I think RA00. RA00.
it's R1. Sorry, R100.
R100.
Okay. So because of this condition, R100.
This one. P under the PMIN. It's R100.
This. Where is it R100?
Here, Satish. This is the R100.
Yes, R100 100% discount. Yes. Condition has been without condition. So there is a condition record R100. So in this particular pricing procedure, if you go and check why I am showing you all this stuff now, so that you should know how logically each thing are connected.
Okay.
Pricing cheppan kada. So pricing toti everything I am trying to connect you.
Okay.
So this is what the pricing procedure is.
Yes.
Okay, so there is one price PR00 and there is one discount type R100.
Okay.
So R100 against the record find out there will be some routine calculation routine. చూపిస్తాను. So PR00 price. Okay. So in this there will be R100, no? Because PR00 is price. So for first line item and the free line item, so price is appearing.
Yeah.
But when there is a B,
R100.
R100. So R100, what is that requirement? 55. You remember 55. So what is this requirement? 55. 55 lo em untadi requirement? Whenever there is a price,
free goods price.
55 free goods pricing. So ee requirement lo em untadante whenever there is the pricing is B, pricing type ఇప్పుడు X అని ఉంది కదా, B అని ఉంటే దాన్ని ఆ వాల్యూ బేస్ వాల్యూ వచ్చి క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకోవడానికి మళ్ళీ ఒక రూటీన్ ఉంది. బట్ ఇక్కడ వాలిడేషన్ వచ్చి B అని మీద రాసుంటారు. ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. So this is how you have to do. Logically you have to link up, means think where from where this may be C. Yes, Isabert is okay. See here equivalent to B. So this R100 will become active when the pricing type is B, PRSFD is equivalent to B. Then only that particular R100 will become active. So in our case, second line item TINN was having pricing type B, that is PRFSD as a B. So that is the reason it has become active. Now after becoming active, what should it do? That is this base calculation type. This is base alternative base value. Okay. So how this will perform? There is a requirement routine. There is a routine 28.
28. 100%
2800% discount. So what will be there? ఇందులో ఆ ఫార్ములా పెట్టుకుంటారు అంతే కదా. బేస్ వాల్యూ,
Yes.
ఆల్టర్నేటివ్ బేస్ వాల్యూ, ఆల్టర్నేటివ్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ టైప్, ఇవన్నీ ఏంటి స్టాండర్డ్ గా వచ్చిన దానికంటే ఆల్టర్నేటివ్ వాల్యూ తోటి డిటర్మైన్ చేయడమే కదా
Yes.
వీటి పని, ఈ ఫీల్డ్స్ పని ఇన్ ద
Yes.
ప్రైజింగ్ ప్రొసీజర్.
Mhm.
సో నౌ ఇఫ్ ఐ click on this 100% discount, see the condition R100 will be deactivated in the pro forma invoice. For example, this one, okay, this 28 equal to Z minus it has given, but KOMK VPV KP is equal to Z KNA KOMK KNA Z. So this is for VBTYP type, no? So okay, this is for calculating alternative base value when it is the VBTYP. CA means CA equal to U1 only. Okay, so you are getting my point, no? Every time whenever we are trying to, sorry, I just came out, I was controlling your screen. So Anita, are you getting, like,
Yes.
why I
Yes,
shown you all this? Simply I could have created that order and I could have shown, see, it is working 9+1. One item is for pricing, the other one is non-pricing. That is fine. But because I already pricing is completed, so I wanted to show you the link up.
Yes.
Why the other one has a TAN item? If it is having a TANN item, then how
What
it
is
has
that?
becoming? How it is becoming?
It's not
discount.
related to the pricing and how it's
Yes.
related to the free goods, the item
Yes.
category.
And in the pricing, like R100 discount,
Hmm.
why it is getting activated? Why? Because there is a requirement routine 55
Mhm.
wherein it checks whether the PSRB, that is pricing type, is X or B. So
Yes.
now since we have a B, the 55 routine will activate the R100 discount. So once R100 discount is becoming active, the price which is getting determined for the second line item also TANN,
Mhm.
because of R100, it is nullifying that 10,000
Okay.
minus 10,000 and it is again
Zero.
bringing it to 0.
Mhm.
Got it?
Yes, got
So
it.
this is how the things work in SAP. So we need to link up each and everything will be related in the transactional data. Whatever we are doing, whatever the data is appearing, the transactional in the back end, some or other settings we might have done.
Mhm.
If something wrong we do, something wrong data will appear.
Okay.
So as a consultant, always if it is a support activity or support project or implementation project is totally support project, you have to try to understand where the link up might be missing.
Okay.
So if some wrong data is coming over here, then we need to think like why this wrong data may be appearing. So if
Okay.
where and all the link ups may be there.
Mhm.
If it is related to pricing, we need to check like whether the determination is happening properly or not. What is the routines they have maintained in the pricing procedure? Whether that routine is becoming active because of some requirement validations which they have maintained or not, or any other calculations maintained. Why this is, if any issues comes on the calculations. So this is how you have to think logically.
Okay.
Okay. So this is what the free goods determination is. So if you act as an inclusive, it will act as a this one. Okay. With the same material, if I try to save your data, no. The same. So for example, same I have placed 5 as a quantity.
Here, one is two things here. One is appending HTTPS // twice. The second one is
See, now you can see the whether the of any free item has determined by the system.
No,
Why?
because we gave order quantity only 5.
Yes. So offer, but offer starts from 10.
10.
Because in the condition report, say in the free goods determination report, that is in VBN1,
Mhm.
we have maintained
Minimum quantity is
minimum
10.
quantity as 10. So then only the offer will start. So if there is any exclusive data, say for example, this is inclusive. Inclusive free goods. I don't know whether we can change it or not.
Can you click the link which I can share with you?
So it's not allowing VPN2.
Are you able to open the website with it? Yeah. So if you are not able to
Just
read,
trying to give,
redirect into this load balancer one.
say for example, here the free goods is inclusive. So instead of that, if we have kept exclusive, I try to save it. The selection is not possible. The bonus qualitative filter. So,
How we get the host name on the web content. When we are clicking the web content, we are getting the load balancer URL there. And which is
what it means actually. Inclusive bonus quantitative filter.
so in front we are not editing the load balancer. In the front, if you go to the normal front one, go to the new tab, other tab. Let me come into load balancer. Or I can share my screen. You want me to share my screen? So let's say the front one I'm showing you there.
It's not accepting.
Doesn't matter, right? I need it.
Before it has to accept two, no? Yes, it has accepted. Okay,
I don't know what it
Mhm.
is.
the same thing. It has accepted two.
Okay.
Okay, now the percentage has changed.
Mhm.
The
It's
calculation
9
part.
point.
09.
Mhm.
Set to exclusive. Okay, done. Now I have saved it. Okay, let's try to create a save folder again.
Mhm.
ఇప్పుడు ఎలా బిహేవ్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు ది సిస్టమ్?
Exclusive.
ఎస్
Material. Now the quantity is 10. Exclusive
Mhm.
means we are giving the whatever the free goods quantity, that is the extra.
ఎస్ చూద్దాం ఏం చేస్తాం. వాడైతే మెయింటైన్ చేశాం. టెన్ ప్లస్ వన్ వచ్చిందా?
Mhm.
వచ్చింది కదా, నా ముందు
Yes.
9+1 ఇన్క్లూజివ్ వచ్చింది, 9+1 వచ్చింది, ఇప్పుడు 10+1.
10 plus.
మళ్ళీ సేమ్ ఇది కింద ఐటమ్, మళ్ళీ ఫ్రీ ఐటమ్ టిఏఎన్
Mhm.
సేమ్ ఇది. ఓకేనా?
Yes.
So this
Okay.
is how it will act. So
Okay.
free good determination means VBN1 is a transaction wherein the user will be doing all this. the stuff which I have done now,
Mm-hmm.
this one, NA00
NA00.
discount type. In this, I have maintained a record no, from item to free good, inclusive, exclusive, calculation rule.
Mm-hmm.
All these things will be taken care by the end user.
Okay.
Okay. Now the key combination. When you are pressing enter, what you are receiving? See, when I click on VBN1
VBN1.
create, and if I press enter, you will receive these three key combinations. Yes.
Customer
So
and
on these
material.
three, customer, material, sales or distribution channel, material, sales or gun material. So these key parameters are what? From where they are receiving it?
In the pricing table.
Yes, just like the pricing table, this is there for free goods also. There is a condition technique.
Okay.
They are also tables only. So these are
Okay.
not the pricing tables. We are
Okay.
not
These are
going
the
to
different.
maintain a price. These are also, I tell you, the condition
Uh-huh.
technique you have to remember. Condition techniques contains 4 steps: creation of a table, access sequence, condition type, and define and assign of a pricing procedure.
Mm-hmm.
Here I will show you a condition technique. Here also you will create a condition table, the access sequence. Instead of condition type, it's just like the condition type, but here it will be a discount type. We are giving no.
Yes.
Here what was their condition type? PR00 for pricing you used to give.
Okay.
Here
For the
discount
price,
type you are
here for
giving it.
NA00.
Yeah, and for determination of this, there will be a free goods determination. Just
Okay.
like pricing procedure determination, you will be having a free goods determination.
Okay.
So where we do that? So we do it IMG screens. Remember, whatever we do, we do it in IMG screen. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So now you understood no VBN1 and everything. So I am directly going how the system will work if the free goods determination is active.
Okay.
How the system will act, we have understood now. I have shown you an example. So you go and create and everything, you do it on your own. Okay. So before doing it in the background from the consultant wise, what you are going to do, that we are going to check right now.
Okay. Free goods.
So what the condition technique for free goods? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same like. So what you will do? You will create a condition tables.
Mm-hmm.
You will create an access sequence.
Okay.
You will create a condition types.
Mm-hmm.
And you will activate the free good determination. Okay. And you will maintain the pricing procedure. So what you will do? I will tell you.
Okay.
It's like the same. So I'm not going to go deep into that because it's just like the same step, same what you do.
Okay.
Same
And
only
here it's having just go to here it's having number ranges for the free goods. We need to define number ranges for this. Do we need to?
No need. No need for normally free goods intervals. Okay, for example, let me check. They have maintained 01 and they have given this particular number range as a 60, 85 or 65. What is this 85?
85.
Yes, they kept it as an internal. Okay, let's check. The next thing is field catalog means from the field catalog from where you will be selecting what would be the combinations. You remember while creating a sale. So here they have some field catalogs.
Okay.
Okay. I will show you. It's a field catalog is nothing but the one while creating a table you have selected some from the field catalog.
Okay.
What parameters you will be creating.
For
so
the
these are the field catalogs.
Okay.
Yes. Similarly, here now coming to the main thing, condition tables. So for the condition table, say for example, we are using the existing one. So existing will be 003 or anything. So
501
enter a table. Sorry, create a table. No? So we don't want to create a table. We will just display the table only. Say for example, 901. Create a table. It's showing. No, we want to display only. So
Change. Display.
okay, let's go to change one.
B/N3.
003.
Again,
Table and 003 is not available. Then 916. Very good table 916 is also not available. So let me check for free goods what and all tables are available. What are tables are already created. So table for pricing it was N and for pricing it was A. So let's check with N star. Then after one. So these are the tables which are already created for this one.
Okay.
Okay. So 010 or 017, something like that. So if I go, yeah. So for let's take 501 sales organ material. If I go here, come here 501, system will take me to the.
Yes.
So here you can see what is this
This
field
is field
catalog.
catalog.
So what are there in the field catalogs? Camp ID, customer number, distribution channel. So how many are there? 3, 3, 6, 9, 11. 11 are there. Yes.
Yes.
So now coming to your question. So here the field catalog is there. Here it should be 11.
But it's showing 3 or 4.
There, yeah. 3, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
సో ఇక్కడ మీరు ఏదైనా కొత్తది ఏదైనా ఎంటర్ చేసుకుంటే అక్కడ ఫీల్డ్ కేటలాగ్ లో కనిపిస్తుంది
Okay.
సంథింగ్ okay instead of Matner, plant, work, something like that if you have created over here and saved it. Okay, when you try to create a condition table, because but while creating a condition table we want to have combination on certain parameters, no? If one parameter is missing, you can come over here and you can add it in the field catalog.
Okay.
And later you can go there and select it while creating a table.
Okay.
Okay, but with there what was happening in pricing table already, all the field catalogs by default was there.
Yes.
By default all the fields were there, but in case if there is not there, then we have to go and add that. Also that there the technical team's help is needed.
Okay.
We will take the help of technical team.
Technical.
But here, yeah, but here what they are doing is directly you can go ahead and add that particular field name, standard field name, and you can come down to here while creating the condition table and you can select that. Okay.
Okay.
The next thing is access sequence. It will be also the same. Just like the access sequence which we have created for the pricing process, the same way we have to create the pricing access sequence. Free goods, you can whatever you want to write, you can do in the description. See the tables, you will place it. The one that the tables which you have created for free goods, that you will place it here. Okay, and the fields. We'll double click on the fields, so it will show you the sales organization, distribution channel, and everything that stuff, and you will save it.
Okay.
Okay. Next is the condition types. The same way what we did over there, the same condition types you can see here. Okay, against that condition type, see for example we are taking NA00. So the earlier one we have seen the example, no? Free goods NA000, and with the access sequence we assigned was NA00. So condition type and you are assigning a access sequence. That's it. Okay, now maintain pricing procedure. These are that's the reason I told you condition technique, number of type process we will be using. In number of process we will be using this methodology, condition technique.
Okay.
So you remember that. So in
Okay.
every case, we will be doing those 4 steps only.
Okay.
So for example, we have a pricing procedure. Say for example, GKION. If you want to go and select and control data, see first step GKIK, the requirement free goods. So they have assigned this particular condition type
Mm-hmm.
to this particular pricing procedure. There is no need for this one mandatory. It's not mandatory.
Okay.
Activate free good determination. So activation should be done. So how to activate? So there is a procedure which you have defined. So for example, sorry, my mistake. I have wrongly told you. So it's maintain pricing procedure means just like pricing procedure, we need to maintain some procedure.
Okay.
Okay, some procedure we need to define it. Say for new entry, you can give it as a Z001 for free goods.
Okay.
It's not pricing procedure. I got confused with the terminology. So it's a free good determination procedure. It's a free good procedure.
Okay.
Don't go with the pricing procedure terminology. It's a free good procedure. So once you define that procedure, what you will do is you will maintain your condition type,
Okay.
free goods condition type under that particular step, and you will assign it. Okay. The next thing what you have to do, that particular procedure, free goods procedure, where and all it should be active.
Active.
So active avalante, you will be assigning it to particular sales area, document procedure, and the customer pricing
Customer
procedure.
price.
Say for example, we have some OR and the distribution channel. What was that?
That is sales.
30 I will.
That's not.
Sales
Yeah.
1000.
1,000. Yeah.
30 because we have did practice with that one, no? 1030. See, this is the one we have. And what was the procedure? NEA0. This was active because of that only the procedure was fetching it. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇందాక మనం క్రియేట్ చేసిన ఆర్డర్ దేంట్లో ఉంది 1000 to 1030 అని క్రియేట్ చేసాం. కానీ అక్కడ ఫ్రీ గుడ్స్ డిటర్మినేషన్ ఎందుకు అవుతుంది ఇది? బికాస్ ఆ సేల్స్ ఏరియాకి ఆ పర్టికులర్ దీనికి ఆ ప్రొసీజర్ అసైన్ చేసింది, ఫ్రీ గుడ్స్ ప్రొసీజర్ అసైన్ చేసింది.
ప్రొసీజర్
అందుకే అది వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు ఈ ప్రొసీజర్ ఉంది కదా,
here he
NA001.
maintained NA00.
ఈ
This one is
NA00
for the determination.
ఎస్, ఇది మెయింటైన్ చేస్తుంది NA00 అన్నది. కండిషన్ టైప్ NA00 టైప్ అన్నది ఒక ప్రొసీజర్ లో మెయింటైన్ చేశారు, అవునా? ఆ ప్రొసీజర్ వచ్చి ఆ పర్టికులర్ సేల్స్ ఏరియాకి దీనికి కాంబినేషన్ లో మెయింటైన్ చేశారు. అది మెయింటైన్ చేయడం వల్ల whenever we are creating a sales order for that particular sales area,
this procedure is showing there in the
this
last
procedure వల్ల this procedure వల్ల ఆ ఫ్రీ గుడ్స్ డిటర్మినేషన్ అవుతుంది. అదే ఒకవేళ మనము ఇది అసైన్మెంట్ పార్ట్ ఆ పర్టికులర్ దానికి చేయలేదు అనుకోండి, system will not fetch. Yes. Okay. So this is the configuration what we have to do. Activate free goods determination. Okay. So సో ఒక కన్ఫ్యూజన్ మాత్రం ఇక్కడ మీరు పెట్టుకోవద్దు, ప్రైజింగ్ ప్రొసీజర్ అని. ఇట్స్ ఫ్రీ గుడ్ ప్రొసీజర్ అనుకోండి మీరు. సో ఎందుకంటే ప్రైజింగ్ ప్రొసీజర్ అని ఉంటాయి ఇక్కడ. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ ప్రైజింగ్ ప్రొసీజర్ ఉన్నది అనుకోండి, ఇక్కడ ఏముంది NA00001 అని ఉంది. ఇది మనం ఇప్పుడు చూసిన అసైన్మెంట్ చేసింది కదా. ఇది ఒకవేళ ఉండుంటే ప్రైజింగ్ ప్రొసీజర్ లోని ఉండాలి కదా. ఇది V/08 ఇది ప్రైజింగ్ ప్రొసీజర్. ఇందులో ఇది క్లిక్ చేసి పెడితే అలాంటి NVA స్టాండర్డ్ ప్రైజింగ్ ప్రొసీజర్ ఇది కాదు. చూడండి ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసరికి ఇది NA0001, అవునా? ఇక్కడ వచ్చి NVA. సో ఆ ప్రైజింగ్ ప్రొసీజర్ లేదు. సో ఇట్స్ ఎ ఫ్రీ ప్రొసీజర్. మీకేంటంటే నేమింగ్ కన్వెన్షన్ తోటి కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వద్దు అంటున్నా. నేను కూడా జస్ట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వాను.
Yeah, confusion లేదు. Just that is free good price.
ఫ్రీ గుడ్ ప్రొసీజర్ అనుకోండి. మన
Okay.
అలాగే పార్ట్నర్ డిటర్మినేషన్ ప్రొసీజర్ అని ఉంటది.
Mm.
అలాగే ఇది కూడా ఫ్రీ
This
గుడ్స్
is free
ప్రొసీజర్
goods.
అనుకోండి.
Mhm.
ప్రైజింగ్ అనేది ఇక్కడ నేమింగ్ కన్వెన్షన్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వద్దు. ఆ
Okay.
ప్రొసీజర్ ని డిటర్మైన్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఆ ప్రొసీజర్ ని మీరు ఒక సేల్స్ ఏరియాకి అసైన్ చేస్తున్నారు.
Okay.
దాని వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది, ఆ పర్టికులర్ సేల్స్ ఏరియా దీనికి ఎప్పుడైతే క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నారో ఆ ప్రొసీజర్ ఫ్రీ గుడ్స్ ప్రొసీజర్ అసైన్మెంట్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఆ పర్టికులర్ డిస్కౌంట్ టైప్ అదే కండిషన్ టైప్ ఆ ఫ్రీ గుడ్ ప్రొసీజర్ లో మెయింటైన్ చేస్తున్నారు కదా,
Mhm.
దానికి రికార్డ్ ఉంటే అది సిస్టమ్ చెక్ చేసుకొని ఫ్రీ గుడ్ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ ఇంక్లూజివ్ ఫ్రీ గుడ్స్ ఎలాగా అని చెక్ చేసుకుంటుంది.
Okay.
అర్థమైందా?
Yeah. Got it.
ఓకే. Okay, so today's free goods topic is also done. రికార్డింగ్ స్టాప్ చేస్తారా?
Yeah. Sure.
మీకు ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయా? రికార్డింగ్ ఆఫ్ చేసి ఏమైంది? హలో.